Hey, what's up, everybody? You're listening to Hammered, and I'm your host, Michael Bird. I got a pretty good show for you today. We've got Paige Henderson Bishop and Chris Martin. They're going to be on the ATB, the Hammered Hotline, calling in, no telling what we're going to talk about. So we've got a lot of stuff going on in the world today with this coronavirus outbreak, and it seems like there's a lot of uneducated people that are just posting on their Facebook walls and putting the country in more of a panic than what we really need to be in. Yeah, this is a bad thing that's going on right now. I have never seen the grocery store shelves and every department store I go to just blasted, like completely empty. You know, it's not just toilet paper and water, it's all the meat, all the canned goods, all the potatoes, really all the potatoes, the bread. It is really getting bad out there. But I really think we should do our part and stay clear of Facebook unless you are educated and have proof of stuff that's going on. I see a lot of irresponsible posts, people posting about martial law and just, and this is a time, I don't care how you feel about our president, okay? I'm not the biggest Trump fan out there either, but this isn't a time to attack and hate on him when he's clearly doing the best he can do. If anybody thinks he is trying to drop the ball on this, then you're an idiot. If anybody thinks this is Trump's fault, you're an idiot. I'm pretty sure that he has no part of what's going on in Italy, what's going on in Germany, what's going on in the UK, what's going on in Australia. By God, if they wouldn't have did the travel ban from China when they did, this would probably be a lot worse than what it is now. But, you know, I don't like talking politics. I stand in the middle. I'm not a lefty. I'm not a righty. I'm not going to be that person that's going to debate politics with you till I'm blue in the face. But I think now as a country, this is the time where we need to come together like we all did during 9/11 and just try to get through this together. You know, this isn't something that's going to happen overnight. We're looking at, according to all the reports I've seen and read online, we're looking at maybe August, September at the earliest where we're going to be out of this. So everybody just do what you can do. The social distancing, practice that. I know we all like to go party and hang out with our friends, but don't forget, you can have this coronavirus COVID-19 and not know it. The symptoms, I think the incubation period's around 5 weeks before you start showing signs or symptoms of this. So, you know, everybody just be responsible out there, especially with your words. Don't cause more of a panic than what's actually going on. All right, anyway, let's get on with today's episode of Hammered. Let's get to it. We've got Paige and Chris on the Hammered Hotline. Hey, what's up, ATB? You are listening to ATB Hammered, and tonight we've got something special going on. As you can hear in the background, that is game show music, and I have two contestants to represent the male and the female gender here tonight from the ATB studios and the Hammered Hotline. We have Paige Henderson Bishop joining us. What's up, Paige?
Hey, how's ya?
Hey, and also representing us men, we've got Chris Martin. Chris, how the hell
Winner.
are you?
Fucking winner.
I see you both have your beverage of choice, and we are
Absolutely.
ready. From past history, it seems that women play these games a lot better than the men.
Yes.
At Love
Imagine that. Women play games better than men.
Ooh, that sounds like a shot. Is that a
Shot fired.
Shots fired already, and we're not even a minute into the show. Oh my God, this
He's
is going to
drinking
be a
white
long
wine,
one.
though. Really? White wine.
I can go to the fridge and we get the hard shit.
Oh my gosh. Bear with me, folks. I'm telling you, I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive this one.
He's going to need some hard shit.
Well, I don't know. I did a podcast the other night, and everybody in the studio was drinking, and I think we were picking people up off the floor. By the time it was over,
That's a successful event. There you go.
it was. So, did you guys get out yesterday? Did y'all enjoy the St. Patty's Day festivities?
I did get out. Did you not see my new profile picture with my little midget friend?
I did not. Believe it or not,
I did not.
I think your picture must be small because it's little midget man. Nobody saw it.
Like the dude literally come up to my fucking hip.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on that one.
Oh my Lord! Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty, so I don't have to play this game show music again for everybody that's just now joining us. All right, so we got Paige and we got Chris in the house, and we are about to play Men versus Women: Battle of the Sexes. We've got 10 questions. Who will get the most right? Ladies first. So I'm going to start with Paige.
Ladies, then Paige.
Paige, who
Yes.
buys more new cars at a young age, men or women?
New cars?
New
I would
cars.
say probably women, because men need the older ones because they wreck them faster.
Ooh. What do you have to say on that one, Chris?
Women can't drive. What the fuck? Have you seen me ride with Paige?
Whose insurance is higher? Really? You drive like an 80-year-old man. Bitch, please.
It's
my
the
God.
get over riding with your ass, Marion Rich.
I guess,
Yeah, I
what's
guess.
the over-under on how many times Chris can call Paige a bitch before the show's over? I'm sitting at 30.
Over.
It's okay because he's
Over.
such a motherfucker.
All right, so we got Paige is saying women. Chris, what say you?
I say men buy more new cars.
And you are already starting out bad. You just lost that question to Paige. Women
Yes!
buy more new cars.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't dig a hole already, Chris.
It's 'cause their
This
daddies
is
buy
going to be
it.
bad.
Gonna fall in it. Timber.
All right, so question 2 goes to Chris. Who are most likely to sleep on their stomach or back? Is it A, men stomach, women back? B, men back, women stomach? C, both back? Or D, both stomach?
I'm gonna say men stomach, women back.
So you picked A. Paige, what say you?
Women's stomach, men back.
And we are tied with 1-1. Chris gets the point. It is men's stomach, women back. There we
I
go,
guess
Chris,
none who's that bad
representing
part
that penis over there, representing us guys. Get it done. All right, here we go. Question number 3. Paige, among American blank, those with the highest income are most likely to be overweight among American blank. Those with the lowest income are most likely to be overweight. Your first option is A, women, and then men, or men, then women. Do you need me to read that again? Among American blank, those with the highest income are most likely to be overweight among American blank. Those with the lowest income are most likely to be overweight.
Men, then women.
So you chose B. What say you, Chris?
I'm gonna unfortunately have to agree with her.
And you are both right.
That
It is B.
correct.
Among American men, those with the highest income are most likely to be overweight among American women. Those with the lowest income are most likely to be overweight. And y'all are tied at 2-2. And we have 8 more questions to go.
The odds of me agreeing with her.
I'm sorry, 7. All right, number 4. Who just went first? Paige?
That was Paige's turn now.
All right.
Yes, I did.
So here we go, Chris. Who represent the majority of the online dating market? A, men, or B, women?
Women.
Paige?
Men.
Chris, congratulations. You got it right. Women represent the most majority of the online dating market.
See, I learned that very early on
That
in college.
surprises
When I went to college at East Carolina, when I got on campus, it was 9 women to 1 man. So it's been like that my whole life. And then look at ATB.
Oh, ATB is a perfect example. It's
Exactly.
I haven't looked at the percentage yet, but it's always at least 20% more women. And it's I'm sure it's like that in dating apps too.
And I'm going to be honest. When I went to college, I was such a good kid. I didn't get my 9 until the
See,
end
you
of
lost me. I was such a good kid. You are
No.
such bullshit.
You just got called out on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so the men are up, Paige. Chris is
Okay.
up so far.
That's
Men
gonna
are
change.
the superior
We're gonna flip
sex.
it right here. We're
And you
gonna
know,
flip
if you lose to Chris, he's going to
Ah.
give you shit for
It's not
the
gonna
longest
happen.
time ever.
If you lose to
I'm not
me,
worried. It's
there's
not gonna
going to be a big fucking banner in ATB. Every fucking group.
Whatever. It's not going to happen. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Question number 5 for Paige. Who has less difficulty quitting smoking? Is it A, men, or B, women?
Men.
So her answer is A. What say you, Chris?
Men.
And you're both correct. Chris
That
does not
is
lose any
correct.
ground there. Still, it is 4-3. Mr. Martin is up.
He's just copied my answers. That's all he's doing.
Hey,
Well,
here's
now-
my question though. Who's winning?
What's that?
Who's winning? That's all I need to know.
Oh, did you just point at the scoreboard? Paige, he just pointed at the scoreboard.
That's okay.
I hope that wasn't a death blow, because there's still plenty of ground here. We got 5 more questions to go.
He's going down.
Okay, so here
That's
we
what
go.
she said.
Question number 6, and this is to Chris. Who are less likely to seek advice? Is it men or women?
Men.
Paige?
Women.
Boom! And Chris takes another point. It is men. Oh, this could be
Chicken
getting ugly
nuggets.
here, folks. Oh, Chris is up 5-3. Oh, and we're running out of questions, Paige. You better get your shit together
Yeah.
over there.
I have to
All
get the rest of it to even tie.
You better drink some more of that brain smart stuff right there. Yep, here we go. I'll go with you.
This Pinot Grigio shit's making me really smart.
Whatever.
God,
crazy.
you're fucking me up, dude.
All right, here we go. Question number 7. Who fares better financially today? Is it men or women?
Who, is it Paige's question or mine?
Oh, it's Paige's. This is Paige's.
Fine.
Yep.
Who fares better financially today?
Yeah, today.
Men or women? Men.
Well, what say you, Chris?
Women.
So we have Paige with A, men, Chris with B, women. This is becoming a runaway for Chris. Oh my God, Chris scores another point.
Shit. You just won.
And that would be 6-3. So we're at a point now where Paige has to get one right and Chris get one wrong. This is the dormy question, I guess they would call it in golf. When you're playing match play, you need this. You need to get it right. Paige and Chris needs to get it wrong.
You need
Okay.
you need an orgasm, Paige.
Okay.
This could be kind of a tricky one though. I don't know. Paige, when's the last time you had an orgasm?
I'm not telling.
Oh my God.
I never kiss and tell.
Oh,
Never.
well, I mean, it's not like you mentioned a name or anything. I mean,
This is true.
no, I mean,
Let's just say I'm a happy girl today.
everybody masturbates. I mean, it's all good.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
That's true. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
All right. Here we go. Back to the question at hand. Here we go. Question number 8. And this is for Chris. Who can read a smaller print? A, men, B, women.
Men.
Paige? I mean, you have to, like, let's see.
Yeah. Who can read a smaller print?
Yeah.
Women.
Congratulations, the men are the superior gender. Chris, Men can read the smaller print, and you are the champion of the first ever men's versus women quiz show on ATB Hammered. Paige, how does it feel to take that ass whooping like that?
It sucks.
I mean, it was even better than what Akon said in the fucking song.
Oh, what did Akon say in the song? I'm not really familiar with that.
You took that ass whooping.
You just copied me on a couple, otherwise you'd be closing your own.
Dear men of ATB, just follow me and we'll be okay.
Really?
No, that's not true.
I really don't think you want to lay that out there.
Hey, so I did one of these in an earlier podcast that's going to be replayed at a later date with the singles moderators. And the women destroyed the men. It was ridiculous. So, yes. Paige, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you're the first woman I've seen lose one of these contests.
Yeah,
does that make you question yourself?
No, I don't think like women. I think like dudes, and that's the problem. So
apparently, you do not think like dudes.
I mean, if you thought like dudes, you would be tied right now, and we'd be going to question 10. This is just for Paige. This is question 9 and 10, just for Paige. I want to see what she has to say here. Okay, so who can hear better, men or women?
Women.
You got that one right. You were right there. Okay, so who influences the household consumer electronic buying decisions more, men or women?
Women.
Damn, you got 2 in a row right. Look at that. That must have been a fluke, Chris.
I didn't think about it.
That's okay. You know why? Because she still got that ass whipped.
Chris got the dub and Paige got the L. I mean, she should put that L right on the forehead right there.
Yeah, put it right there on your forehead.
I'll own it. Okay.
All right, so now that we have proven, at least for now, that men are smarter than the women, right, Chris?
Oh.
Superior.
So, the superior gender, right, Paige? Ooh.
Superior.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to agree to that. Not even kind of.
Hey, that was a better ass smacking than to get during sex, girl.
No, it's not.
Do you, Chris? You like your ass smacked during sex?
Nope, but I do love to spank a good ass.
Oh, just asking you that question gave me like douche chills. Like I feel like I need to take a shower right now.
I'm kind of weirded out now.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Paige, do you like a good old handprint on your ass cheek?
Fuck yeah.
I tell people all the time. I learn about women from my mom, and my mom used to tell me, son, if you want the woman, leave a big-ass handprint on her ass for like 2 days. I was like, yes, ma'am.
Is that like marking your territory, or?
Yes. 2 days, she said.
So all the other guys that pull their pants down can see the handprint and be like, oh, shit, I ain't touching it. That's a big-ass hand. I don't want that around my neck.
Leave your mark on her ass when you spank her. And if you want to keep her, eat her. If you don't want it, don't ever go down on her.
Oh my God!
I love my mom. I wish she was still alive.
Your mom gave you some pretty damn good advice.
Mama wanted to make sure that her baby boy knew what the fuck was going on.
All right. So now
maybe that's why I like Red over here. She reminds me of Mom a little bit.
Well, Red's pretty speechless right now, so let's get her fired up. So, Paige, I'm going to address this to you. Let's get serious for a minute. Okay. So, what is, if there's a problem with dating in Raleigh or dating in this area, what do you think is wrong with dating in 2020?
Too many choices. It's actually a proven fact, a scientific fact, that if anyone is given too many choices, they cannot make a choice. And I think that's a problem nowadays. We just have too many choices.
Too many choices. So what are you saying? There's more, like, are you talking about dating apps, or like how are we having all these choices?
Well, because of social media, way back when, and meaning like 20 years ago or whatever, the only way to meet people was going out with your friends, being introduced through friends or things like that. Now with Facebook, all the dating apps, things like that, constantly there's something new and bright and shiny in your face. So not only are there a plethora of people constantly being introduced to you versus being introduced to a friend, going out to a bar or something like that, but we've also become such a disposable society. You know, our parents bought one house, drove one car their whole lives. You know, and as the generations have gone on, first we upgraded our car every few years. Then we upgraded our house every few years. Now we upgrade our partner every few years. So we went from dishes being disposable like Tupperware to automobiles to homes to now people. Nobody's happy with what they have. They always want the next day shine thing. So the culmination of those two things, I think, have made dating very difficult. Plus, people don't communicate. You know, if you have an issue, use your, as I tell people, as I've told my partner in crime, who's also on the phone, use your big boy voice, use your words, speak, talk to somebody. You know, you're a grown-ass man. If you're going to tell people you're a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man, act the part. So
it kind of makes sense what you're saying. I've never heard it put like that before, but if you put it in layman's terms, you're saying that now in 2020, your partner is the equivalent of your mortgage and your car. You are looking to like upgrade or trade it in or finance something else after a certain amount of time. And, you know, it kind of makes sense because like divorce rate is over 75% in the United States. And if you look at the average, it's like after 7 years, you're ready to move on. Something happens and, you know, what do you think, Chris? What's your input on this?
Well, man, I really got to agree with her on this because
I'm smarter than you.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey,
we can rewind. I'll go back to the game show.
Yeah, let's go back to the game show. The ask what you could. No, it's you know, it's my background. My background I come from small town America. When I say small town America, you know, like April has nothing on me when it comes to small town America. Love you to death, April. Nobody's willing to work anymore. They're just not. And my dad and mom, like, as much as I love my mother, rest in peace, she was fucking crazy. But my dad put the work in. And I don't see anybody willing to work anymore. Like, the first sign of anything going wrong, nobody wants to sit down and talk it out anymore. It's like Paige said, let's chase that next shiny object. And men, I'm going to say this to men. You ain't worth a shit if you don't respect somebody dating somebody else and you jump in their inbox. I do not like that. I would be the first one to whoop your ass if you jumped in the inbox of somebody I was dating.
Yeah.
So,
yes, the shiny object syndrome is what I call it, but nobody's willing to work anymore.
Are you saying, though, if they know you're dating that person or if they're clueless, they don't know?
Oh, if they know, there's an ass whooping coming.
I agree. If they know, it's disrespectful and, you know, there's no accident about that. There are some.
But now, at the same time, if the woman's not willing to say, "Hey, I'm with this person," and she takes that, then walk the fuck away because she ain't worth 2 fucking shakes of shit.
I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that. I think if a man knows you are dating someone and yet they move in and hit on your girl or your man for whatever, or if you go the other way, it is 2020. If your man is hitting on your man, I don't know, whatever. I get it. Yeah, that's disrespectful, and that needs to be addressed. There are instances where people don't know, and that's when your woman or your man has to step up and say, "Hey, I appreciate it, but I am taken." Now, if they give in to it, then that's on that person. That's on your woman or your man.
I agree. I tell people all the time, so look, here's the bottom line. I'm an effort person. If I give effort and I see you're giving no effort, I'm going to walk away. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to warn you. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm just going to say, peace out. It was nice knowing you. Go hang out where you want to because I'm not putting all the work in. I'm just not going to do it.
Well, and it has to do with respect. You know, if I'm with somebody, I have to have enough respect for that person to tell other people who hit on me, thanks, you know, whatever, but no thank you. I mean, you know, whatever. And that doesn't happen because the flattery, you know, gets them all googly-eyed and whatever. Fuck that. Sorry, but no, I'm huge on respect.
See, this is one reason me and Red get along. Like, our core beliefs when it comes to dating are a whole lot alike, even though we have some variances here and there. But she's most of the time she's totally right. She's the person I'm going to turn to if I got a question about a woman. She really is.
And sometimes you need a lot of the times it's good to have a female you can turn to like that to give you a little perspective. Not too many men can give you like true perspective or advice on another woman. Here's one thing I've learned since ATB has been around now since September of 2018. I trust more women than I do men in the group, because I have learned that some men, you friend them and then you let people get close. But at the end of the day, most of the men that I've friended have either lied on me or did something that has like given me a sour taste in my mouth. So, but most of the women that I've friended in the group, there's a few that still do the same shit, but I can go to the women more than I can the men with issues of trust and advice and, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'll tell you this one thing about Red over here. I know for a matter of fact, if I'm, quote, dating somebody and Red finds out that they're like doing some shady shit, she's going to whoop their ass. I have no doubt. Just the same way that if I find out a guy's fucking around with her, well, he's going to get a call from this big old country fucker, and we're going to have a long talk.
The BCF.
The thing is,
the BCF, the big old country fucker.
Yeah, but I'm 100% huge on truth and transparency, and to a fault. I mean, that's who I am, and to a fault. Like, if I do something wrong, the way I see it is, I'm not 7 and you're not my dad. I'll own it. Like, I will tell you, yes, I fucked up. I did whatever, I'll do whatever I have to do to make it right, whether it's my friend, someone I'm dating, my kid. You can ask my kids. I've come to them and said, I lost my temper. I said things, whatever. I've owned it to my kids. I've done that when they were 9 years old, 11 years old, 20 years old, whatever. Because I think that is the core. I mean, that's the core of who I am. Like, if I can't tell somebody, yes, I was wrong, I fucked up, I'll fix it. Nothing else that I can stand on. None of my other principles matter worth a shit, honestly. So truth and transparency is 100% who I am. And I expect that from people that I'm around. They don't always like it.
You're also about like a lot of porn memes too.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
And see, that's another thing.
That's the red hair. Blame the red hair.
A lot of people, when it comes to Paige, they say all the dirty shit she puts up, and yes, she's a little dirty whore.
That's okay.
Jesus.
But but when I was like 22, I sold like adult toys and shit in home parties, like temporary parties and stuff. But
I will say this about her: a lot of people don't realize how truly deep she is and how truly loyal she is. And like for me, loyalty is a big thing. Like if you fucking like break my loyalty to you, I would rather see you burn than see you live.
Ooh,
this chick right here, yeah, this chick right here, she's always got my back. She's not all that dirty shit that she puts up. Well, she is, but she's not.
But if somebody messes up, I will tell them. And there are several people like Kelly and Chris and friends of mine that I will say, you shouldn't have done that. You did that wrong, or whatever. And I expect them to do the same to me. If I do something wrong, I'll call my friends and say, okay, I'm doing this. Do you think I'm wrong? Right. And I expect them to tell me if I'm doing something wrong.
Let me ask you this. This is to both of y'all. All right. So in the singles group in ATB, what are some things that you see going on right now? And we don't mention names on the show. We don't want to call anybody out. But are there certain things that you see going on every day, weekly, that you wish could be changed?
Ladies first.
Yeah. There are some
elaborate.
There are repetitive things that get frustrating. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are things that people do that you do something and you want to get someone's attention or you want someone to see or whatever. But when you're beating a dead horse.
Beating a what?
Beating a dead horse. You know,
means you can't get hard.
Say it again.
That means you can't get hard or what?
No, like when you're doing something to the point that it's frustrating or annoying, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, just if you're trying to get someone's attention doing something, do it 1 or 2 or 3 times. If it doesn't work, try something else. That avenue is not a throwaway. Try something else.
How about you, Chris?
So for me, like, hold on, wait a second. How many different ways can I take a fucking selfie? Another thing is, like, guys, man, it is so fucking easy to tell what you're trying to do because you jump on every female's comments. Attention whore. That just tells me you have no clue on how to talk to a damn woman. And look, when I really like somebody, like, I freeze the fuck up because I'm not used to it, because nowadays most people have no clue how to communicate. So when the most attractive thing to me is like when a woman can actually like come up to me and have a conversation, I'm like, holy shit, this is not supposed to be happening in 2020 because none of us motherfuckers.
No, but that's wrong. It is supposed to be happening. It is supposed to be happening. That's wrong for you to say it's not supposed to be happening. It is. It is supposed to be happening. It's always been supposed to be happening. People have lost faith in other people to be able to communicate and use their big boy voice in the big. Yeah, okay. Then fuck you for that. You shouldn't have lost faith in people for that. You faltered in losing faith in people for that. Because you need to have faith in people. You need to be able to say, you can talk to so-and-so, you can address what you need to address, you can say hi to the person you want to say hi to, you can buy a flower for the girl you want to get to know, you can ask so-and-so out on a date, you can show up at the event and buy her a drink, you can do whatever instead of being, oh, you surprised me because you know how to say hi. Bullshit. That's a pussy-ass way of doing things. If you want to get to know somebody, walk the fuck up to them and say, hi, I would like to get to know you. If you have a question, say, hey, I have a question. If you want to know something, fucking ask them. You're 40-something years old. You walk around saying, I'm a grown-ass fucking adult. Be a grown-ass fucking adult.
Hey, calm down. Have you met the fucking bull in the china shop?
Really? Do we need to have this conversation?
We will have this conversation.
Okay, then we'll also have a sidebar.
I'll be honest. I get this question like at least 3 times.
I love it. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, you need to ding, 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 ding.
It's just going to turn into a fist fight.
Yeah, it's going to turn into a fist fight, and I'm going to win because I'll stand on a chair and put my foot in your big ass. That's what's going to happen.
Even when you stand on a chair, you can't get to my ass, bitch.
I'm just saying.
I got a stool you can stand on.
If you want to ask somebody something, ask them. If you want to say something to somebody,
I will tell you the most attractive thing that's happened to me in ATB in the whole fucking 9 months I've been here. One person, when I walked through the door of a place, like, came up to me and just, like, engaged me in a conversation. There was no inbox where you said, how many people in this group have you dated? Oh, well, if you want me to be honest, I've really only talked to 2 people in this group in 9 months because I don't trust a damn soul. I just don't when it comes to dating in this day and age. Like, I take a lot of guys don't take their.
See, that's a cop-out. That's a cop-out. If you don't trust anybody, if you don't trust anybody, why would you date? You have to trust people. You have to make yourself vulnerable. No. You have to make yourself vulnerable. You have to trust people. You have to step up. You have to take chances. Because if you don't, bury your fucking self in the corner in the garage and don't go out of your room because you're never going to have any. You're never going to have anything you want because you don't trust anyone and you don't want to risk anything. So if you don't want to risk anything, don't ever play the stock market because you're never going to be wealthy. And don't go out and try to find a good job and don't go to interviews because that's a little bit scary, and if you don't want to do anything scary, then stay in your bed.
Hey, are you ready to shut the fuck up for a second?
No, I'm tired of people being like, I don't trust people, and I'm afraid of getting hurt, and I'm afraid of this.
I'm the most vulnerable motherfucker in this group.
Yeah, and you just said, I don't trust anybody. Really? You need to learn how to trust people.
Bird, let's be honest. How many times have you opened yourself up to somebody? And I'm all about vulnerability. You can't have nothing great without being vulnerable. I understand
Exactly.
I do.
Exactly. How do you be vulnerable?
How many times do
you trust somebody?
You get bullshitted all.
How do you be vulnerable? You trust somebody.
Look, I can tell you, ATB has taught me life lessons on friendships and trust. And
Yes.
most of them aren't positive. Most of them are negative.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
But I'm not saying everything is everything. I've got some good friends in ATB.
Yes.
For the most part, I see everybody hanging out together, all these little tribes and families, and everybody doing their thing. I'm excited for that. I love it. But I will tell you now, I don't have that. Even as the founder of ATB, I don't. I have a lot of associates, and I have a lot of friends that I mostly interact with online. I don't have anybody I hang out with on my own on the weekends, and that's fine. And it's my choice, actually. I feel it's better for me like that. I guess it's because of my whole situation I went through last year. I'm not going to talk about that right now, but it showed and opened my eyes to me a lot, and it changed my whole vision on what I need to do to make ATB a success and a great place for everyone. And I think the way I'm doing it now, it's good. I'm happy now. I got stuff going on that a lot of people don't know about with a lady friend, and I'm happy the way I am right now. So
you're in a different position than we are players. You're the creator.
You just admitted you're a player. Oh my God, you heard that right, Chris?
I heard.
He's a player.
No,
guys.
What I'm saying is, you created the band. We're band members.
I got you.
That's different. So for you to put yourself in the place of vulnerability, like we would, that's different, because how it would affect you as the overall creator of all these groups and the people dependent on you managing it and keeping it running is different than if we have a bad day and drop out, it's a total different whole scenario than if you have a bad day and drop out. So for him to say, Bird, what do you expect? That's different. And it's not apples to apples.
Okay,
that's different.
So here's what I'm gonna give Bird props.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He has created something that has. I came here from Illinois, didn't know the two people.
Chris is like, give me the floor, damn it.
Hey, back off with
it. Have your floor. Have your floor. So take your spirit stick.
What Bird did for me, and this is what Bird did for me, and he don't even realize he did it. Okay. College football player, very confident kid. If I wanted to call this chick, it was easy. And then I was married for 15 years. Now, where I'm different from most people who are married is me and my ex get along phenomenally. But at the same time, there had been a lot of, I guess you would say, withdrawals from the confidence bank. So I got in this thing last April, like April 28th, I think was my first post in ATB. The first person I met at an event was April, who is like a sister. Love you. And I looked right at April that night and said, fuck these people, they are goddamn crazy. I'm out. So then I come back for the next one. And the first person I meet in the next one is fucking Andrea Hook.
I love her.
That was a shock to the little guy from the little town. But I love
She's me.
I love her to death. She's phenomenal. But this group has allowed me to kind of come back to the kid that come from the small town who is very confident. Like, I'm super confident now. But I'm to a point in life tomorrow. I'll be 46 years old. I'm an old fucker. I'll admit it.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah, my dick's work though.
Wait, how old are you, Paige?
He looks older than me, though. That's what matters. I'm 2 years older than him.
Oh, you're 2
almost
years
3.
older.
But he looks older. I'm 49.
You're getting those AARP flyers in the mail right now, aren't you?
Yes, she is. Not me.
Not yet. No, because they think I'm in my 30s.
What Bird?
I don't ever get guests for my age, but he does.
What Bird has put together with ATB has allowed me to kind of come out and be myself. Now, do we all have insecurities? The first person who says they have no insecurities is a fucking lie. I'll tell you all, you're a fucking lie. We all have them. But Bird has allowed me to kind of come out and be the character I was when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. What you've done with ATB for me has been, it's kind of given me a rebirth. Shut up, Red. Don't let me come over there and kick that ass one more time.
Chris is referring to his win earlier in the show against Paige in Battle of the Sexes.
Well, let's get it right, Bird. It was not a win. It was a decisive ass kicking.
It really was. I believe the score was 7-4, or no, I'm sorry, 6.
All on the floor.
6-3. 6-3. Sorry.
It was still.
It's okay. Wait till he rides with me again.
Oh God, no! Please, somebody drive me. No, please.
Damn.
No, but at that point, we were just saying like ATB's done like a lot for me, and it can do a lot for connecting people, but they have to use it for the right reasons of connecting. It's not like, hey, look, man, it's not all about getting laid. It's really not. Like meaningless sex at this age is not appealing to me. It's really not. Even the Paige, it's not. Shocker. I love you.
You don't know me.
Paige didn't say anything. See,
you don't know me.
You don't know her. Have you seen her
Bitch, shut
posting
your
them ATB somewhat uncensored? Good
I
Lord.
see him.
Boy, shut your mouth.
It's a lot deeper than her vagina.
You don't get to talk for me. You're not the boss of me.
I will, because I really get offended by some people who like think Paige is a whole different person. She's not, because she's not that person. She's really like, if you want one friend in the world who's got your back, I want you to look at that redhead over there right now. She will be the most loyal person in your fucking life.
Oh, look at that Paige.
That's me over.
If I got a problem, I go to Red.
Look, all this love Chris is showing you, what have y'all got going on over there? Is he taking you to dinner or something? Or what?
No, I just threatened
y'all have a
I
bet?
just threatened to
Like,
get
who
him
could-
back when I drive again. That's what happens.
Oh,
what it is.
If
That's
you
what
knew how
it
much,
is. He's like, oh my God, I have to make it good.
all these comments and all these compliments he's giving you, it makes me feel like maybe you're driving him around or something. Or
she's my fucking butler.
Driving Mr. Daisy. Yeah, no. He's scared. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's
Fucking scared.
riding with her is terrifying, Bird. No, it's
It is not. It's fun. You should ride with me. It's like a race cart. You should just really ride with me downtown St. Louis. Fuck yeah.
No,
That's
no.
fun.
I'm gonna say hard no on that one. That's gonna be a hard no.
It was very smart, man.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm
Driving to Chicago. Yeah.
Well, the problem is, like, when I ride with Paige, it's like my knees are already like implanted in her dashboard. So if she gets in a wreck, I'm fucked. I'm dead.
It screams like a 7-year-old girl for no reason.
I'm like a little bitch
How
when
does
I
a
ride.
7-year-old girl scream? I'd like to hear that. Oh my goodness.
He did it better.
Oh, all right. So look, right quick before we end this, I want to ask you both. Okay, these are the top 3 worst pickup lines according to mantelligence.com.
Mantelligence.com. I still have to go to that website now.
Awesome. Okay, so actually, I don't agree with this list because I think number 8 is the fucking bomb. This should be number 1 in my opinion. All right, so if a guy or girl came up to you, if a guy came up to you, Paige, with this one, okay, baby, if we came to some agreement, you'd be the fine print.
Oh, damn.
Boom,
You know what? I would laugh, and because he made me laugh, I'd be like, okay, you can buy me a drink.
I mean, that is clever.
Really say?
It's a little suggestive.
It is,
But
and it's funny, though. It's funny.
What she would really say is, hey, go down there and eat between my legs.
No, I would never say that.
Oh, my God. That's horrible.
Never.
I
No,
used to
if you
use
can
this
make
one.
me laugh, you're halfway there. Like, really. Funny is it. Yeah.
So I would use this one if I am eating at a restaurant and my waitress is a female, of course, and an attractive one that I want to try and hit on. I would take a sugar packet, okay, and it's got to say sugar on it. If it doesn't say sugar, it's not going to work. All right.
Okay.
You take the sugar packet and you throw it on the floor. And when she walks up, you say, "Excuse me, miss, you dropped your name tag."
Oh.
And it says sugar. Get it? I've actually done that a few times, and it gets exactly what you were describing. It gets a laugh.
It does. A laugh will always work. Always. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Chris is like, whatever.
So, Chris, if a girl came up to you and said, I would never imagine a girl saying this, but I've lost that loving feeling. Will you help me find it again?
I would say, you never close your eyes anymore.
Oh my God.
This was not a fair question because Chris is one of our finalists in the ATB Idol competition.
Yes.
That is postponed. We don't have a date yet, but I could see how that would benefit you, Chris. You got the vocals. So,
it would.
Yeah. Have you ever sang to a woman?
I actually, when I got married, we didn't do Here Comes the Bride. I sang to my ex-wife, as she came down the aisle.
Aww.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I'm a sweet bitch.
I'm just playing. If you got a talent, use it. That's what I say.
Love it. For the first year it worked until we had a child.
So this is number 2, and this sucks too. I bet you there's something better than number 2. I personally like number 5 on the list. If you were a transformer, you'd be Optimus Fine.
I'm totally a Transformer fan, but I would be like, yeah, negative Ghost Rider. That one's not going to work for you.
Optimus Fine would be the one where you just kind of like look at the person and be like, whoa.
Yeah, be like, wrong answer, no.
This girl is trying to get laid. All right. So Number 2 is, have you ever been arrested? It must be illegal to look that good.
Yeah. No.
Who comes up with this shit?
No.
That one's pretty lame,
Maybe if
right?
you wear a pair of jeans, I'd wear you out. That one would work.
I like
the
that
only way
one.
this one works out is if she actually does have a record, and maybe you have a record, and you can discuss your record.
Paige probably has a record.
I don't have a record. I'm a fucking good girl, damn it.
That's so funny.
Okay, let's see. Oh my God. Number 4 should be number 1. Okay. It's handy that I have my library card because I'm totally checking you out.
Oh, geez.
Okay, that one would get a laugh. That one would work.
That is a good one. But who really checks out books from a library now? They still have libraries? I mean, I'm sure they do.
They do still have libraries, but I still think the first one you did was better.
We do have in Johnston County, but that's because we're like 20 years behind everybody.
They have libraries everywhere.
Y'all have Wi-Fi in Joko?
We do.
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, yeah, you're on it right now, right? So.
Even though it really sucks and it's slow, and I call and cuss like twice a week, but
not where I'm at.
You're in both.
You're in Little Raleigh.
You're in the crotch of Joko, though.
Are you in the taint of Johnson County?
He is. He's in the
taint. Because I'm in the taint of Granville County, which is Creedmoor. So
I am
County.
almost in Wayne County, dude.
Oh, that's Wayne County. Okay, that's like Goldsboro and shit like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm 15 minutes from Goldsboro.
I am sorry. All right, moving on.
Me too.
All right, so number 1 on this list of the worst pickup lines, I guess this is pretty bad because I don't like it. Is your name Google because you have everything I've been searching for?
See, no. Is your name Visa because you're everywhere I want to be?
I like that one better.
It's better.
That one's a lot better.
There used to be a website called like mixeddrink.com, and it had mixed drinks on it, and it had dumb pickup lines that were awesome. Yeah, I used to go to that.
Imagine Paige studying that shit.
Hey, I've always been a comedian.
You know what, guys? I want to thank you all for being on ATB Hammered tonight.
Thank you.
This has been fun. We're going to have to do this again one night.
Absolutely.
Chris, congratulations on beating Paige's ass tonight in men versus women. Once again, guys, you're out there listening to this. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to.
Okay.
That's right. Subscribe to the ATB YouTube channel.
Subscribe
If
to
you
him.
are listening to this and you're not an ATB, then why the hell aren't you? Get in there now. Join ATB Singles. We've got all other kinds of groups too. If you like dogs, if you like board games, if you like sports, we got it all. And if you like dirty memes and shit like that, you can go see Paige. See Paige and Uncensored. Chris is also a moderator in our Sports Zone group.
Yes.
So, hey, guys, thanks again.
Thank you.
Bird,
Have
Bird,
a
before you go,
Yep, what you got?
how many times a week you want to come back and watch me whoop Paige's ass?
Really.
I mean, it sounds like a challenge. It sounds like you need to go to the gym and start training some more, Paige, to get ready for your next man versus woman.
Okay, I've already recognized what I did wrong. I thought too hard. It's not going to happen again. I'll just answer.
You thought too hard. There you have it, Paige. Women
That's
think
what she
too
said.
hard. Shocker.
That's right.
Nobody knew that until tonight. All right, guys. Thanks again for being on
Thank you.
ATB Hammered. This is Michael. We are out. And hey,
Peace out.
check the events tab, everybody. Peace.
Bye.